Welcome to News of the Square. Of course, Jive and Ivan over here with, of course, we also have Mike and we have Jeff, and we're here for you once again with news that you can abuse or not even use, but news that can be news if you think news is what it is. You think news is supposed to be. Boys, how we doing?
Okay.
I am ready to roll.
Let's get ready to get ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
What we got?
So ready. We're
so ready. We're so ready that we're ready.
Yep.
Boy, let's not sound excited all at once. Why don't we start with you, Jeff?
All right. So, Ford Motor Company revealed the new Bronco, their new Ford Bronco. And normally that's not a big deal. But they decided that the release date that they have chosen for the new Ford Bronco happens to be July 9th. Now that you might sit there and say July 9th. What's the big deal? Well, apparently July 9th is the birthday of ex-football player and famous for driving his Bronco around L.A., OJ Simpson.
Okay, I wonder if OJ's going to buy one. Oh, isn't he in prison for some other thing? I think he's still in jail.
No, he's out.
Oh, he's out?
He's out now.
Okay.
But we're going to reveal the Bronco just like we said we would on July 9th. They told the Detroit Free Press. Purely coincidental that the reveal date coincides with OJ's birthday. I don't know.
Where were you when did you see any of the Bronco chase live?
Yeah, I think I was watching the NBA Finals.
And they broke to it?
They did picture in picture.
Oh, okay. They'd like a screen, like a
yeah,
split screen
or whatever.
It's split screen.
Okay.
I think the reason I remembered it was because the Knicks finally got to the finals, and I thought it was funny that the Knicks weren't going to get shared time because everybody was not interested. All I wanted to talk about OJ. So.
I was going to my friend's house because in about a month they were going to have their wedding, and I was the best man at their wedding. And
Didn't they DJ that wedding?
No, this was 94. So this is before I met you, actually.
Oh.
But I went to their house and went to talk to them just to visit, just hang out and get some details or whatever. And I walked in and Dawn had it on the TV in the living room. So we watched it for like a good half hour, or maybe even longer.
I can't imagine anyone didn't watch that.
I saw some of it live when it happened in 94.
I just don't. I mean, seriously, if you're Ford, are you doing that on purpose just because it'll get you some extra publicity and it'll get you some
I think it's
buzz?
all shock value.
No, it's...
Maybe.
Obviously, it got our attention, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, but we're a bunch of degenerates.
I'm not planning to buy a Ford anytime soon, so...
Right, exactly. I just
No.
I just got a new car.
I miss my
Ford
Ranger,
Bronco.
though. I miss my Ranger.
Now, it'd be really funny if they showed up with a white Ford Bronco and had to do a slow tour of L.A.
Oh my God! If they recreate with the new Bronco,
Recreate the run,
and the CEO Ford pops out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure that'll go over real well.
Giving a thumbs up, hey.
If it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much all those lawyers are dead, aren't they? I mean, they all died of weird things too.
Yeah.
Well, that whole thing was cursed, man.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
Judge Ito is still. I remember Judge Ito.
Yeah, he's still around, and I think Marsha Clark and what's his name are still around.
Yeah, wasn't about 1 or 2 years ago they had a documentary on it.
Well, they did
a drama.
They did the drama thing.
Miniseries, that's what it was.
On FX.
Yeah.
Well, ESPN did an actual miniseries, and then FX did the thing. Because we talked about it on the show. We talked about how I was telling you I watched the first couple episodes, and when this is all going on, they show the Kardashian girls, and they're watching the thing, and their dad gets mentioned, and supposedly they're like, "Yay, Kardashian, Kardashian, Kardashian!" and I couldn't stop laughing.
Wow.
Just like and it's funny, they've insisted that scene is not a real scene, that didn't really happen. The Kardashians have.
Ivan, did you see it live?
Yeah, I did. I followed quite a bit of it. I even watched some of the trial, televised.
Yeah, well, you were sitting at home when it happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was in the room when it happened.
No, I wasn't sitting in the room when it happened. I watched it on TV when it was happening.
Right, which is where the room was when it happened.
Anyway, but
So yeah, we all saw some of it. So it's moderate.
Yeah,
we all got a piece of the history.
And I remember when the verdict. I was at work when the verdict was about to be announced, and like traffic stopped on the roads, and this is before the internet too. So like we all were glued to our televisions and radios.
Yeah, so everybody's like going off on the curbs and everything, and just
traffic
yelling,
stopped on the streets. Yeah, we wanted to know whether OJ was guilty or not.
So I guess
I was still in college at the
OJ
time.
lost. So I guess OJ lost his lost all of his situation with Avis, huh?
I don't think he's got any endorsement deals at all.
Yeah, and then he went to jail for some stupid, some collectibles that he got. There was some hotel kind of shenanigans. I don't know. Remember?
Yeah, that was weird.
He also got busted for shoplifting too. So he's been in and out of some bullshit thing.
Yeah, Nordberg's
that
fall
one,
from
that
grace.
one about the sports stuff is weird because I'm under the impression some of that was like him trying to get back his own stuff, and it was weird.
Right.
But I don't remember how that all went. I remember it being weird. And anyway,
yeah.
Speaking,
get a Ford, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking.
Get
Get a Bronco.
Reminded of a man who literally got away with murder. So we think.
Well, maybe not entirely. Speaking of weird. Okay, so.
Yeah, this is weird. If
Yeah,
you're looking at what I'm looking at, this is definitely weird.
Yeah, it's unsettling.
Is it Ivan weird?
So this is an article from Laughing Squid, a designer in San Francisco who's created a trendy dystopian items, including a line of unique N95 respiratory masks that work with facial recognition software. So it makes a machine washable protective cotton face mask that custom ordered with an image desired, including that of one's own face. So you peel your face off to reveal your face when you take the mask off, and there's a video.
Yeah.
There's like a GIF file or a GIF. When you call it, you say GIF, I say GIF, of the
Let's call the whole thing.
person taking the mask off, and it's creepy.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
I mean, it's funny because I'm like looking at the picture here, like on the Squares page. I'm looking at the picture, and it's like it looks somewhat normal, and then suddenly she pulls the thing down, and it's like, holy crap!
It's a mask.
She's got like a second face.
Yeah, it's like taking a second face off. It's like weird.
Yeah, seriously, it's very, very.
I wonder if they got the idea from the movie Face Off, John Travolta movie.
Nicolas Cage.
Well, I don't know if it's that bad, but it's. I mean, you could be talking to somebody and be like, "Are you talking? What are you going to talk to me?" Oh, I had my mask on. Sorry.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like you're talking to someone and their mouth isn't moving because.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Oh, that would be creepy. Now, there's an idea. You wear a mask like that, and you go like to a bar where everybody's drunk.
Yeah, and there's poor lighting.
And you just start talking, and your lips don't move, and your face doesn't really move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Just
god,
That can mess with some people.
Oh my god, could that be
Some
hysterically bad?
Your eyes would start moving around, but your mouth and your nose are not doing a damn thing.
That'd be kind of funny. By the way, why do people insist on wearing their nose outside of their mask?
Because they're stupid as
What in the hell is with
see it
that?
every day.
Oh my god.
People are.
It's like, seriously?
Yeah. That's
It's
not
like
how it
in
works.
Let me
That's
cut a
definitely
hole
not how it
off
works.
my cigarette through my mask.
Because it's hard to breathe through it.
I
Yeah.
can't deal with it. I can't. I'm choking.
It's not so much that. It's just like, it's like, uh,
I
it's
hear
like,
you.
what's the point? You might as well not wear the mask at all. If
Exactly.
you're gonna do that.
But
Along, so here's my question, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Either one of you got an extra 15,000 just lying around?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Maybe
the reason I'm
like
asking-
15,000 pennies, maybe. That make
15,000
150
pennies?
bucks. Yeah, I might have like close to that in pennies.
No, I need a.
50,000 records, but that don't mean nothing.
Well, that might help, but because if I want to, apparently, if you want to talk to Jeremy Piven for a 10-minute cameo on Zoom, it is $15,000.
Fuck you, Jeremy.
No, I'd rather go ahead and dip that into some Pornhub Prime. That would be better.
I think
So, yeah,
15,000.
so
You think you
Jeremy Piven-
get close to the real thing, though, Ivan, instead of going
Yeah,
to just
seriously.
Robot for that kind of money.
Yes, and yes, it can.
Um,
Will it buy me a
I-
sex
okay.
robot? Send it over to Jeff.
Every part of this conversation is going in
Yeah.
directions. that I
So
should
Jeremy
not answer any
Piven can
questions.
fuck off. That's pretty much what
Yeah,
this article
fuck
is.
Jerry.
Oh, really? Is he Russian?
Yeah. He's from Fuckofia.
Yeah, fuck off, yeah. Fuck off, yeah. I love that country. So, yeah, he's willing to subject himself to a 10-minute Zoom call
Oh,
with fans
poor-
for the
the
low
poor
price
guy.
of $15,000 via Cameo. A pre-recorded message, by the way, runs $400.
$400 for a recorded message? Shit.
And that's
Yeah.
hey, you know what? Let me tell you something. There's some people who are more than $400.
I'm sure.
Like,
Yeah, but
I'll tell you.
are they more interesting?
Didn't we talk about Cameo once?
Yeah,
Didn't
we did.
Like, go through
yeah.
a whole list.
Yeah, we
Okay,
did.
like,
Yeah, a
there's
couple weeks ago, maybe about a month or
No,
two.
it's been a little longer.
It was
than
during
that.
the coronavirus
like-
thing when Cameo.
But like, I'll tell you right now, if you want Ric Flair, it's more than $400. I'll tell you that right now. If you want, like, depending on how long or how, what it would be, the length of it.
Hi,
of the message.
I'm gonna pay $2,000 to Ric Flair so he could talk dirty to me.
Well, it's more other things, I mean, for example, here, perfect example, okay? In comparison, like I said, Lance Bass of NSYNC fame is charging $249 for a recorded video and $1,250 for a Zoom call. Sean Austin, the guy from Lord of the Rings and who played Rudy,
Samwise. Yeah, we have
Samwise.
rest in peace, or Bilbo.
is running for a pre-recorded is running $295 and $599 for, I guess, a live call. Now, here, ready? We could have him on the here. Ready? We could have this on the show. We could get Andrew Dice Clay for live on the show. We could get him for $1,400. Not really. Tony Hawk. You get the idea. So yeah,
So-
apparently some of these calls are, they're, yeah. I mean,
Well, how do you know they're live though? What makes you think that he's using the same pre-recorded
Well,
call?
obviously-
Thing?
Well, because he personalizes it.
you're on if it's a live call,
It's
obviously
a
you got to
live
be
call.
on
You're
it,
talking
right?
to him like a video call.
Right. Yeah, it's a video call.
Oh, okay. Just Yeah, they do a lot
Like,
of
I
shit
know somebody.
with technology nowadays. You never know.
I mean, I know somebody who had, like, got somebody to do like a pep-up message before they went and did a big event or something like that, where they had somebody do it and talk about it. As a matter of fact, I won't say who, and I'll try to keep the name down, but there was somebody I know who, for a speech contest, got their husband, a pretty famous comedian, for a pretty good price to give him a pep talk before the pre-recorded pep talk that she gave him before he went on stage.
Excuse me.
It was pretty cool. I mean, if you've got the money, it's not a big deal. But yeah, $15,000 seems a little.
Yeah, that's crazy. Know what you could do with $15,000? A lot.
Make it rain.
Yeah, man.
That's it. Make it rain.
Make it rain.
You can make
All
it
right.
rain. I'm out in Jeff Land.
I don't know about that. You know what I could get for $15,000? A lot of those creepy ass masks.
And give them to your friends.
Yeah, there's an idea. Hold on, there's the idea. We get for $15,000, we get a Bronco, and we drive around the city throwing out these creepy ass masks.
Yeah.
All over the place. That's an idea. All right, Mike. What is this thing you posted about a cow?
Okay.
Ow.
Farmer's unique marriage proposal and using a cow leaves the internet disturbed. When it comes to a marriage proposal, most people want it to be incredibly memorable, whether that means an entire sun-filled day leading up to going down on one knee or just an elaborate and emotional speech ahead of popping the question. Some of the best proposals are unique ones. However, there might be such a thing as too unique. A post on the Facebook group, That's It, I'm Ring Shaming, is going viral because it shows the interesting way one hopeful groom-to-be asked his future wife to marry him. The young dairy farmer actually used one of his cows to help with the proposal, putting the engagement ring on the animal's udder.
Oh!
How about putting
That
the
sounds
squeeze
like
on
an utterly bad idea.
Plenty of people, including the one who posted the photo, were both disturbed by the image and critical of the ring itself. And there's the picture right there. The article's on the Squares page, and yep, it's the ring is right there on the udder with the rock showing. It's on the udder, under in the cow's underside.
Okay, reading that ring shaming site, Soraya was talking to me about that the other week. How I guess it's a site where people put up pictures of their rings and they leave the form open for you to sit there and cut it to little itty bitty pieces and how ugly it is.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Hi, let's take a class in self depreciation, shall we? Wow.
No.
Crazy.
So yeah, that's one thing you could do when you're, I'd rather have the cow wearing a face mask and in a trailer while being pulled by the new Ford Bronco, instead of using the udder to hold the engagement ring.
Well, that's talk about milking.
So wait, so did she say yes?
It doesn't say.
Ah.
Which means no.
Let me see.
That means we have utterly no idea.
So we're going to milk this for what it's worth and see if she did get a proposal.
Mm-hmm.
No word on if she was moved enough by the gesture to say yes.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I guess that creamed everything out.
Oh, how now, brown cow? Okay.
Well, maybe she had a beef with him.
Yeah, that's a possibility. I'm having a beef with this entire conversation. Anyway, Mike got this one this week. Clever vanity license plate backfires on a man winds up with tons of tickets.
Another crazy article, courtesy of Scott.
Oh, this is the Scott one?
Yeah.
Okay. Hackers might have had the upper hand when it comes to computer systems, but it seems that no one can ever beat the Department of Motor Vehicles. That's for fucking sure. I don't know about you guys. Have you ever had to wait at the Department of Motor Vehicles?
I got to get my license renewed next year.
Yes.
Well, we all gotta go get those stupid real IDs too. It's gonna be a nightmare.
Sucks.
So anyway, one information security researcher who goes by the name of Drogi told an audience at DEF CON hacking conference about how he tried to get one over on the DMV. He decided to buy a vanity plate in California that simply said no. a word used in programming with no specific value. He did it as a joke, but he also hoped it might confuse the automatic license plate readers and the DMV's ticketing system. Well, it wound up doing that, but not exactly how he hoped. He thought he'd be invisible, but things started to go awry when he first registered the tags. He tried typing in his license plate, but the DMV website wouldn't accept it. Then things really went downhill. He wound up with a parking ticket, but on top of that, legitimate fine, he got dozens of other tickets in the mail as well. And in total, the outstanding fines levied against him were over $12,000.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
No.
Apparently, when they didn't have the right data for the vehicle, a privately operated citation process center used the word null in the license plate field for many tickets. Since that just happened to be Droghe's license plate, he got them all. He contacted the DMV, who told him to change his plate. He refused because he didn't do anything wrong. Well, they wiped the fines off of his record. Unfortunately for him, they didn't fix the problem in the system. So once again, he accrued another 6,000 in tickets that he had nothing to do with. He said he won't be paying for those either.
Okay. Man.
At least it was something in English. A lot of times people like to do that, where they'll use a different language, so they think they can pull a fast one on the DMV because they don't realize what that really means. Like I had a neighbor who when I was younger, who put on his license plate Beit Seam. And Beit Seam is Hebrew for balls. And he had that plate for what had to be at least a decade.
Oh, that's funny.
At least a decade until somebody must have ratted him out, because then they were like, hey, you can't have this plate.
Then you got the one that's named Bizcocho. Bizcocho in Puerto Rican means cake, but in Mexico it means pussy. So, can you imagine that now?
Well, like I said, I know there's a lot of people who try to pull a fast one in that way, which is to use words from other languages that they think they can. Yeah, and obviously certain ones are obvious, like Spanish or some of those people know. But when you're using languages that people don't know, exactly. You can get away with stuff like Beit Seam for 10 years and nobody.
Or bicho.
Yeah.
You use bicho.
All right, Mike, what do you got next?
All right. Well, speaking of Mexican cake, this article from the New York Post. I tell you, this bitch is crazy.
Well, that's a good way to start the thing.
I like the way he says that. This bitch is crazy.
Gwyneth Paltrow plugs.
Oh, yeah. She's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
From her website, Goop, or whatever it's called.
Goop.
Yeah, that's the name of the website.
That's her website, dude.
Isn't Goop the thing? No, isn't Goop the thing you use to clean your hands with, like to get oil and grease off your fingers?
Yeah, I think there is there's
a product called Goop.
Industrial cleaner.
And the stuff that's nasty on your hands is called poop.
Yeah, when you don't want to put
when you want poofy fries, right, Ivan?
Yeah, when you want poofy fries.
Yeah. So Gwyneth Paltrow, she's got a new candle out.
Oh no!
And her son Moses helped plug it on Jimmy Kimmel.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound good. They have like a live stream or whatever, but
no. Oh no.
Gwyneth Paltrow just loves the smell of her own scent. Last Tuesday on The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon, not Jimmy Kimmel, the Goop Queen introduced her latest to her odoriferous collection of candles inspired by Paltrow's own BO called This Smells Like My Orgasm.
What?
The 10.5-ounce candle. This is $75 for this 10.5-ounce candle.
It
It's
smells
available
like.
on her website.
It smells like.
She did one that says, anyway,
like
a fitting follow-up.
Now
to
that
the
would be
can-
something.
Yeah.
Imagine you set the mood for your woman. She'd be like, "It smells so amazing in here. What'd you do?" Well, it's Gwyneth Paltrow. It's Gwyneth Paltrow's BO. It smells like orgasm. What?
I like to have a candle that smells like hot flying jizz.
Is that? You know what? That's what I need. I need that candle, and then I need to have a Marvel movie marathon.
Oh my goodness!
All
So
with
I
all
can get in
female
tune
characters.
with.
Yeah, all 3 Iron Man movies. Yeah.
Yes. Plus the plus Spider-Man Homecoming, and isn't she in?
And she was in. She was briefly in both the Avengers Endgame and.
Wonder Woman movies you can handle.
So anyway.
Oh wait, she's in Avengers, the original Avengers movie too.
She was in the first Avengers. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Okay. So see, so this is going to be a long-standing orgasm need.
Earlier
so
this year, the actress made headlines with another candle dubbed "This Smells Like My Vagina." Now,
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
We've talked about that before.
As Paltrow waxed on Get about her fragrant climax, her son Moses was apparently sitting just outside the frame before Fallon invited him into the chat. Her son is 14 years old, from her ex Coldplay frontman Chris Martin.
Okay.
The Iron Man star told Late Night's viewers that the original candle idea was supposed to be punk rock feminist. That's when she suggested her latest candle, which comes in a box decorated with fireworks, might be just the thing for Fallon's wife, Nancy. Says, "You are crushing it," Jimmy told her. The late night host raved about Goop's product line during the remote interview video conference. Jimmy Fallon, who showed off some of the favorite goods from Goop from their chat.
Can you imagine, like, back in the day, if we had, like, Carson and Ed McMahon doing this stuff? Well, I did not know that. Did you know that, Ed?
That is Gwyneth Paltrow's orgasm. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, what if we do the Karnak thing? You gotta think of 3 things and then come up with what is that,
the great
a wick, a dick, and a stick. What is it? Gwyneth Paltrow's orgasm in a candle.
Yeah.
Orgasm in a box.
So okay, Gwyneth, she'd be cray cray. Somebody posted a comment.
So wait,
cray cray alert.
So is the next one going to be? This is the smell of my asshole.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure the next one is like her taint or
Probably.
something.
Yeah, maybe.
Taint.
Maybe it smells like her breast milk. Maybe it's made out of her breast milk. Can you do that?
Lactating boob.
Yeah, just put the engagement ring on her.
So do you start with the vagina candle and then you move over to the orgasm candle? Is that how that works?
Yeah, I think there's a progression there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be right.
Yeah.
So and while you're doing that, and you have those candles up, I have the perfect clothing for you to wear. This is from the
while you're
Oddity
burning
Mall.
Gwyneth Paltrow's orgasm candle.
Right, while you're burning the candle, you should be wearing this sexy cheeseburger lingerie set that turns you into a sexy cheeseburger.
I saw that.
This is a fat. People need to be careful about this. This is how people die because fat people will not know the difference. And
take me down to Flavortown.
I should, yeah. Well, that's an entirely different story.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
God. Oh,
But yeah, that's his. Yeah, so apparently it's like, here's the question. It's like, would you like fries with that? No, I'd like the. Well, apparently I want Gwyneth Paltrow's orgasm. But yeah, so apparently, this is from a New Zealand-based dressmaker has come up with a perfect lingerie set that looks like cheeseburger. It is made up of multiple layers of pieces, including a lettuce garter, a bun bra with tomatoes and veggies sticking out, and another bun on the panties packed with all the fixings.
Yeah, with tomatoes and cheese sticking out.
I guess so. Yeah. Unfortunately, the cheeseburger lingerie set was a one-off piece she made for a friend, but hopes to be able to sell them more and sell them on her eBay shop. You can keep up to date with the cheeseburger lingerie or her Instagram and Facebook, blah, blah, blah. So I'm looking at this. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a
thing.
Yes, it certainly is.
It's a thing. And it'd be perfect to go with the candle. And,
you know what? That would be a great Christmas set.
With the creepy mask on?
With the creepy mask. Yes.
There you go.
There's the box product right there. You can get the mask. You get the mask that looks like your face. The underoos that look like a cheeseburger, and the
underoos that look like a cheeseburger,
and the fucking candle, all for $19.99. But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. We'll deliver it to your house in a Ford Bronco.
For free.
OJ will personally bring it to you. Plus a knife.
We
don't know what I'll use the knife for, but you can take a damn good guess. All right. We should. Oh God. Cheeseburger. I am not going to get cheeseburger underoos out of my head now. Why?
Cheeseburger lingerie.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's right. It looked like cheeseburger underoos.
Man.
All right. You want to hit this? Well, you want to hit? No, I don't want to hit that. Hit this is probably the last thing we want to do.
Okay. Now, there's not much to this article here but now you'd expect to see lipstick kiss mark on someone's cheek or on a love letter, but someone spotted this mark. Now, the typical, on
Gwyneth Paltrow's candle orgasm.
No, they might have been sniffing something when this occurred, but they found the lipstick kiss mark inside a toilet.
Oh! Tell me it wasn't a public toilet.
Yeah, and they found the lipstick, the kiss with the lipstick actually kissed the inside of a toilet bowl.
Oh.
Guy says, my theory says a girl got extremely drunk at a party and she was throwing up in the toilet, and she was throwing up so much that her head was in the toilet and she kissed the inside.
Okay.
I mean, there has to be that. I mean, and it's right there by right towards the bottom. It's like more than halfway inside.
That's Flavor Town right there.
That's down.
That is Flavor Town.
Oh, you don't want that kind of flavor.
Especially after.
Well, if you mix that with the orgasm scent, then it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And of course, if you're wearing the cheeseburger underoos while you're doing it, and
it didn't take long for us to get away from the COVID stories, did it? Thank God.
Yes. Hooray.
You know what the scary part is I think we're going to end today without a Florida man story. How is that possible?
Without a Florida man story, that's preposterous.
Yeah, well, maybe we better go find one.
Impossible.
I don't know about this.
Going on
here.
So we've been joking about Flavor Town, and the reason we've been joking about it is because CNN reports that thousands of people have signed a petition to rename Columbus, Ohio after Flavor Town, after native son Guy Fieri.
Okay.
You know, Guy Fieri from well,
Dumps drives and dumps.
yeah, whatever the hell it is.
Whatever the fuck they call that show.
That's a
Dumpster
good
dive.
show. I like it. It's a good show.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's
Let me
cool.
see.
He's a good guy.
Drive-ins,
He's
dives.
done, this is a cool dude. He gets a bad rep, man. He's a
Apparently
Joe.
thousands are hoping to erase the city's connection with Christopher Columbus' legacy even further by renaming it Flavor Town in honor of Columbus native Guy Fieri. As widespread conversation around police brutality and racial inequality continues into another week, statues of Columbus are being brought down across the country. Yeah, we're going to get away from that. Columbus, we can get away from that. Trying to get to the part where that's a funny part.
Okay.
But here we go. Tyler Woodbridge, who spent 7 years of his life in Columbus, thought the statue's removal wasn't enough. Even though it's my favorite city, I would always have been ashamed of the name. So the 32-year-old started a petition to rename the city Flavor Town in honor of Fieri, the celebrity restaurateur who was born in Columbus, Ohio. Fieri has used the expression on his various shows on the Food Network and has become a signature catchphrase. Woodbridge described Fieri as a very charitable man, pointing out the fact the famous restaurateur has helped raise over $20 million for restaurant workers during the pandemic, and he's officiated more than 100 LGBTQ weddings. That kind of charitable. So basically, the long and short of it is they want to make. Let's see. So by what would have been Sunday, this past Sunday, which would have been the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
They on Sunday afternoon the 20th, they had 17,000.
Sunday was the 21st. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So by the 21st, they had in the afternoon they had 17,400 signatures, and it grabbed apparently the attention of Budweiser, which offered to give out free Bud Light seltzer to all city residents if they officially changed the name to Flavor Town.
Wow. Wow. Do you think they'll do it?
No.
No way in hell. No way in hell. I would love to see because they have a professional hockey team. The instead of the Columbus Blue Jackets, it'd be the Flavor Town Blue Jackets, baby.
Yeah, the change.org petition currently has about 39,000 signatures.
Does it really?
That's what I'm saying.
So you're only about what? 12,000 away from the population of The Ohio State University.
That's 39,100.
Yeah, there you go.
It's climbing in real time.
So yeah, they would.
Okay, we'll put a date. We'll put a date on this today that Ivan says that there's going to be a sucker bet of $1 that the name changes.
No, Columbus,
No
Ohio
way.
is not going to become Flavor Town.
First of all, that's the capital of Ohio.
Think of all the logistics and all the signage and all the stuff all the millions of dollars they'd have to
And then
spend.
think of all the Italian Americans who are going to be very, very upset.
Yeah, they'll be
shortly.
very upset.
They're very upset as it is now.
Yeah, I remember there was just an episode of Sopranos that they brought that up about people
there
protesting Christopher Columbus.
Yes, there was a whole big thing about that.
Yeah, it was on episode of Sopranos, yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, here's an idea. Make sure you bring those Gwyneth Paltrow candles with you for Flavor Town. That's for fucking sure.
And be sure to wear your burger lingerie, ladies.
Yeah, that's the official. What you're officially got to wear. Go to bed in Flavor Town.
When you're driving your Ford Bronco into Flavor Town.
Yeah.
Making love.
So I think we have one last article, and I'm so glad Mike has to read it instead of me.
Aw, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm so thrilled because this Mike will turn 5 shades of red.
One more story from Scott. It's from the New York Post, apparently about how New York City's hottest sex club is doing socially distanced orgies.
Okay. How is that possible?
Well, let's find out. As
Yes.
New York City emerges from lockdown and enters into phase 2, reopening starting today, that's Monday, a Soho sex club is navigating how to get down and dirty while still staying squeaky clean and coronavirus free. Now, in order for the members-only group called NSFW, which stands for New Society for Wellness, to open their clubhouse doors again, they've rolled out an assortment of new rules and regulations to take the risk out of the risque.
That's not what it stands
That's
for.
not what it stands for.
That's what the article says it stands for.
NSFW.
Well, they're not right.
No, that means not suitable for work. That's a cover that you put on your computer when you're at work, where you don't want people to read your porn
That's not
while
all
you're at
it
work.
means.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what their
at
group
all.
says it stands for. So I'm
Yeah, they're stealing. But okay, go ahead.
so the founder of NSFW, which stands for the New Society for Wellness, says that we had to figure out how to do this in the safest way possible,
This is bullshit.
where no one feels at risk or in danger but can still enjoy themselves.
That's so full of shit. They know exactly what that stands for.
So here's what they've changed. Okay, so he's drafted additional safety precautions himself, including mandatory temperature checks at the door, bringing a separate change of clean clothes in a plastic bag, wearing a mask. NSFW, which stands for New Society for Wellness, has their own branded version of their masks and gloves, using sanitation stations throughout the space, and of course, no new sex, which means you can't hook up with anyone besides the partner you came in with.
Why would you want to go then?
That's not an orgy, then.
Well, because of, just voyeurism.
Oh, just voyeurism?
I guess that's
No,
what,
not paying that kind of money just to
And there's a
voyeur
picture of the
somebody.
article of the dude, he's
Dude,
wearing the
he said
mask, and
dude.
he looks like he's wearing a kilt, like a black kilt. He's
Is it the mask
wiping
with the,
down a
with the
stripper
face
pole.
thing?
Cheeseburger underoos.
Yeah, it's,
This is the thing
no,
with the
it
face?
just says NSFW on the mask, which stands for New Society for Wellness.
No,
That's not what it stands for at all.
for it all.
Oh, shit.
You guys are getting your, Ivan and Jeff getting their jimmies rustled here, getting their burger underoos in a bunch.
Because it's like, they know damn well what it stands for.
So we have enough room to give each other space, so we're asking members to engage in a no new play policy, which means come and play with a partner and experience it for the exhibitionist and voyeuristic sides. He says throughout the clubhouse there's additional hand sanitizer and toy cleansers and sanitation stations.
Yes, but how many Gwyneth Paltrow candles do they have?
There's plenty of room for candles, I'm sure, in this area.
Yeah.
Because they're only going to allow 20 members to attend in person, which is about 10% of the space's capacity.
Okay.
He says, we're keeping the cap nice and low, or at least until we get to save 3.
Can I go via Zoom?
Yeah, ask Jeremy Piven to join you while you're at the sex club.
Yeah, seriously. Now
Yes,
that could be amusing.
$600.
No, wait a minute. Hold on a second. There could be a lot of money made from that.
All
More than
right.
15,000. If I could watch a sex orgy with Jeremy Piven on Zoom and record it
In the middle of it.
That might get me. Yeah, that could get me famous. That'd be maybe. He probably wouldn't do it. As soon as it started to happen, he wouldn't do it. You know he wouldn't. He'd get out of there. And then the worst part is he wouldn't give the money back, prick.
Of course not.
Although he's local, we can
Why
find
would he do
him.
that? Why would he do that?
He's local though. We can find him.
In more ways than one.
And the facility
find
is
him.
cannabis positive, so but only allowing 20 members per person.
Nobody
and this
cannabis
gives
positive.
the,
Is that what they said? Was that what you just said?
Yes, cannabis positive.
Cannabis positive?
Yes.
What's that mean?
He said they can use
Smoke if you got 'em.
marijuana.
Oh, smoke me if you got them. Oh, okay. I'm like, all right. What you mean? You can't join this thing if you've been smoking weed? I mean, I don't get it. I was like, but
Well,
you
it
can
is not safe for
smoke it
work.
there. Okay, I get it now.
So then the
It's not-
later in the article describes a dominatrix experiencing there, saying how clean it is and how she's missed it because just been so we've all been locked up, so we've not been able to attend our regular sex club meetings, I guess. So, good on them. So hopefully,
well, they'll whip it into shape.
Yeah, they'll whip it into shape. Remember the dominatrix on Animal Crossing giving out with peaches, trading peaches.
Hold on a second. I have a question.
What?
Ivan,
What?
Julie's there, right?
Yeah.
Would Julie wear the cheeseburger lingerie for you? If you showed her the cheeseburger lingerie, you should show her the cheeseburger lingerie. I want to know, would a woman really wear that?
Okay, I'll go ahead now. I'll report back to you on the next show. I'll show.
No, not on the next show.
You want to know now?
Well, he can't show the pictures because he's using his phone to record.
Oh, well, that's because he's on a crappy phone.
No, I'm not on a crappy phone. Where'd you put it?
It's on the Squares Round Table Facebook page.
Yeah, it's on the page.
On the Facebook page. Hold on.
Okay, scroll down.
I'm going on
Scroll
Facebook.
down until you see the cheeseburger lingerie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right below the
Nice.
the Blues Brothers.
Here we go. Search post. Here we go. Search this page. Okay, lingerie. Here we go. As if fireworks weren't enough for years, you have some podcasting. Yeah, okay. All right, hold on. Shit. All right.
So much for like.
Trying
So
to.
much for.
Okay, well, I got the page. Searching the Squares of the Round Table. So, what article am I looking for?
Scroll down to where you find the article about when you see the picture of the cheeseburger lingerie.
Yes.
Okay, see y'all. Here we go. Squares of the Round Table podcast, Cobra Kai.
It's like he's never been in a page before.
Let's see. It's been a while.
It's FACEBOOK.com.
You know what, wise guy? I got this. I'm here.
Okay. All right.
Easy does it now. Okay, I mean.
Maybe we should light a vagina candle just to be.
Oh yeah. It's the smell of somebody's ass. Okay, I got it. Hold on. Okay.
I should have drove around the city on a slow Bronco chase to get
I typed in the Facebook page. All that comes up is null.
Seriously.
Okay, I got pictures. Got all kinds of pictures. You know what? Shit. I'll go ahead and I'll show this to Jules, and I'll get back to you on this. Okay? Because I'm here.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, because I get the.
We have now learned that Ivan cannot scroll and do the show at the same time.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm not as drept as you guys are.
Well, just go to the main page and then just scroll down. It's right there.
Yeah.
Below the Cobra Kai and below the Father's Day pictures, you'll find it.
Okay, well, I'll find it later. Here we go. All right. So, as we were saying, I can't find it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All
right. So maybe she should dress up as pizza.
No, why would she dress up as pizza when I can serve it up on her?
I saw somebody had a pizza fanny pack. I forget who had it on my Facebook page, but there were triangular pockets around like a fanny pack with clear triangular pockets, so you can carry pizza around.
that where you could carry. That's different. Yeah, I saw that.
That's to carry actual pizza.
Yeah,
yes.
Actual pizza.
Yeah. Okay. As opposed to the fake pizza that we carry.
No. I mean, I know of somebody who had a pizza necklace who you could actually carry a slice of pizza around your neck if you get hungry.
Did you see that thing I
that.
posted? The mayonnaise mustard bologna cake.
That turned my stomach.
It just needs ketchup and pineapple. What the hell?
Where's my pineapple Pepsi to wash it down with?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I'm positive all you really need is just Gwyneth Paltrow's orgasm.
I'm positive all you need to do is go to facebook.com/SOTRT. You can see all these crazy articles from our show, News of the Squared, from Scott. We're on Instagram and Twitter at SOTRT Podcast. We're on YouTube. Click that bell, and then you'll subscribe, and you'll know when all these new shows drop. If you can listen to us on our audio podcasting platforms that you all know and love so much, Google, Apple, Spotify, Podbean, Anchor, and give us an email at sotrtpodcast@gmail.com. And Ivan is on Twitch, JAVANIVAN. That's Java and Ivan on twitch.tv or download the app. And that'll do for episode 55.
55. We can't drive 55, or I can't drive.
Not near OJ's new Bronco.
No. Can't drive 55, and I can't do Facebook at the same time. In your cheeseburger underoos.
Until next week.
See you then.